passed the ball twice, reluctantly.
Air ball and Oakley felt he was fouled, so there were reluctant passes. And here's Jordan with a runner. 10 points for Jordan, and the Bulls lead 24-13. Not that I would ever doubt the credibility of the Dean Ahmad Rashad, but when he told us about the goal of 65, I know you scoffed at it, and I went along with your thoughts.
you equally scoffed.
Patrick Ewing with 7 points, and the Bulls now lead 24-15. But number 23 is serious about this.
Even when Michael has had those big games in the 50s, he usually says he doesn't come into a game with that in mind. That usually develops, but there's no question he came out with a motive. 9-point Chicago lead, 3:20 remaining in the first quarter. Also on the line tonight, the Bulls gunning for win number 70 as John Starks hits the 3. Bulls trying to win their 40th at home to tie the mark of the Boston Celtics of the 85-86 season. 40-hole wins. Hoffer and Childs with the rebound. Get the idea the crowd gets annoyed if Jordan does not take the shot. Childs got the step and then set it up for Oakley. Nice play by Chris Childs, and the Bulls now lead by 6. 7-0 run by the Knicks. The steal by Childs took it away from Harper, and Childs with the bucket. It's a 2-point Chicago lead. And for the Knicks, a win tonight would mean locking into the number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. There's Parrish. Offensive foul. And the Bulls, after the good start, are out of sync. Well, before you watch the NBA on NBC tomorrow, go online to NBCSports.com for complete game previews and scouting reports, plus the weekly trivia game and the interactive poll question, who should be the NBA Rookie of the Year? A host of good candidates this season, and we'd like to hear from you. Cast your vote at NBCSports.com. Well, the Knicks in the midst of a 9-0 run. They've hit their last 4 shots. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Steve Kerr has checked in for the first time, replacing Ron Harper. Caffey, Kerr, Parrish. Kerr picked up on the switch over Ewing. An unusual shot for Steve, forcing that shot before the game. I asked him if he lost a bet. He's got a new haircut. Thought Arizona won the NCAA title.
Man.
He chuckled. He enjoyed it.
Your entire image has changed this season. Used to be such a nice guy. Illegal defense called for the first time. It's on the Bulls. Minute 39 left in this first quarter, and the Knicks are within 2 off the good run. Bulls led by as many as 11. And this call away from the ball is against the Knicks. Offensive foul on Allen Houston. That's 2 on Houston.
Well, the one thing Steve Kerr's presence on the floor always does and helps out Michael Jordan is it spreads it. It makes it wider and gives more driving lanes, because you have to honor Steve Kerr's three-point capabilities, even if Michael is trying to score every time. And, you know, just because Michael is trying to score doesn't mean he's not trying to win the game. Lately, the Bulls have been looking for offense. I think Michael's coming out trying to score. Hopefully his teammates pick it up along with him, but he's trying to win the game as well.
Charlie Ward has come on, replacing Allen Houston. Ward has played well. In fact, he's been on the floor the last couple of games in the fourth quarter. Parrish. Chris Childs also sporting a new look. Starks overcoming. And Caffey lost it in the collision with Oakley, but it was deflected out by Oakley.
Well, you always expect a physical battle anytime these two teams get together, as Pippen coming down to set a pick. And I think Patrick felt he threw the shoulder in, and then Allen Houston trying to set a pick and went out of his way to put a little extra wood on it. But anytime anybody going through the lane, there's going to be some physical contact. And whenever you're talking about Scottie Pippen playing against the New York Knicks, it goes back to, well, it goes back before that to the bad boys in Detroit, where they were very physical with him. But in the early Riley years in New York, they tried to bang Scottie Pippen at every opportunity.
Off the steal, Ward pops it down to Charles. Went to the reverse and Ward on the follow and was fouled by Caffey. Very unusual to see the Knicks go with the combination of Charlie Ward and Chris Childs on the floor at the same time. That because of the foul difficulty of Allen Houston. Charlie Ward has had his ups and downs. Went through that streak of 7 games. Went 0 for 14. And has come on recently. Has played well. Also has gotten more playing time. Substitution. Judd Bushler has checked in. As has Brian Williams, the recent addition to the roster for Brian Williams. It is his 9th game as a member of the Bulls. The Knicks in the midst of a 10-0 run. The Bulls have not scored in 3 minutes. Buck Williams on the floor for the first time tonight for the Knicks. Bulls by 1. Here's Pippen. That's his first shot attempt. Half-minute remaining in the first quarter. So the other part of the equation, Matt, as we touched on earlier, if one player is trying to do that kind of scoring to put the rest of the club out of sync, Oakley able to hit, and the Knicks lead by 1.
Oddly enough, early in the game, I didn't notice it. Every time Luke Longley had a scoring opportunity, took it. Ron Harper took one, so the other players didn't seem to back off and defer to Jordan early.
Here's Kirk. With 3 seconds to go in the first. And Ward fires from center court. After 1 here in Chicago. The Bulls 27 and the Knicks 25. Patrick Ewing with 7. Michael Jordan opening 5 of 9 for 10 points. You are watching the NBA on NBC.